Cashless Society here again today, and first off I want to talk about ELASTOS again. So this project is really gaining attention, gaining some ground right now. And the first thing I got for you here is, I don't know if you've seen this site or not, but it's called TradingView, tradingview.com, and you can go here. I'll post on here periodically. Haven't been doing as much lately, but I just basically post trade ideas and price predictions, stuff like that. Last one I did about ELASTOS in June 17th. Last month, I was basically showing how it's in this 2-year downtrend and that it was about to break out. And I showed a couple price targets that I had with, basically getting over $3 by the end of July. Cool thing about this site is you can come here and just push forward and see how it played out. As you can see, it's literally sitting right inside the circle that I put there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just flexing a little. Not really though. Honestly, I think that this other price target I put, $5 out here by the end of the year, I think that that's way too far out. ELASTOS is basically exploding right now. It's almost doubled over the past 2 weeks. It's just on fire. I think that this will keep going. I could see it get, who knows? Obviously, you never know. But it could get up here. I mean, 20, 30 bucks by the end of the year. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just, everything is just snowballing for it right now in a good way. So I think 5 by the end of the year is a little, actually way undervalued of what it will be. But we'll see how it all plays out. But just looking over here at the chart, you can see here, it did break out. Now the moving averages are crossing over that downtrend as well. It's just going to keep going. It's even going again today. Whenever I started to put this video together, it was at like 250, 260. Now I've seen it get all the way up to almost 3, just sitting here watching it. A lot of good things happening for ELASTOS right now. I'll be the first to admit I did reduce my position a few weeks ago, which I shouldn't have. Basically right before this breakout I did, actually. I still kept a good amount. And that's one thing I would recommend is, if you want to reduce your position for any reason in anything, maybe consider not getting rid of all of it, because you're going to be, regretting it if it does move. So I kept a significant portion in there. I just wanted to get out because I felt like I was too overexposed to such a small cap. At the time, it was about a $22 million market cap, which is pretty little to be in, high up in your portfolio. But anyway, a couple good things to note about ELASTOS that people don't know or understand. So it has what's called the Cyber Republic. And the Cyber Republic has completely taken over the project right now. So the community owns ELASTOS. The founders, none of them are doing anything now with the project, which is cool. It's actually decentralized, and it's becoming what it was supposed to be. And how this works is people, the community from all over, there's people in all major countries that are part of this community, and they come in here and they propose different ideas. The biggest thing to know that's boosting this price right now, this was just passed. So 80% of the outlying tokens, there's essentially, let's see if it can tell us exactly how many are in there. Alright, I don't want to spend forever on this. Okay, here you go. So they're going to burn 13 million ELASTOS. And this is going to be forever gone. So it was originally set aside, basically half and half. 32 million ELASTOS total, 16 over to the circulating supply, and 16 kept for the Cyber Republic. The original idea was that they were going to use it to fund the growth of the ecosystem, essentially. But they, over time, they realized that was counterproductive to the price of the token, because if they're paying communities to build on ELASTOS with ELASTOS tokens, there's going to be a lot of selling pressure. So The community as a whole was like, no, that's not good for the price, not good for investors. Let's go ahead and burn it. And they did. So they finally decided to burn it. They're going to keep the other 20% for like exchange listings and marketing. So I think that this was a great idea. So that piling on top of ELASTOS is also integrating with CHAINLINK right now to do a stable coin. They're going to build a cross-chain stablecoin on top of ELASTOS. If you want to read more about that, you can go to this website and check it out at elastos.info. What else did I have for you? Oh, yeah, also, so Trevon James, like I talked about the other day, I think he has to do with this price pump as well, just because he has 116,000 followers, and let's take a quick look at what he had to say about ELASTOS.
They just for our life. You want a chart that's beat down but still building? Check out ELASTOS, decentralized internet merge mine with BTC allowing 1,500 transactions per second, Ethereum sidechains to be secured by Bitcoin. Okay, so ELASTOS was a coin that was heavily shilled at the tail end of the bull market last go around the beginning of 2018. It's now at $2.14, 31 million market cap, 34 million total supply, 14.5 million circulating supply, ranked 182. I'm gonna skip all the BS. I want to see the Twitter page. So I'm going to start judging these projects by our Twitter page. I mean, first impression. What is this? 35 followers. This account has moved to, I got you. Got you. All right. 31,000. When was the last tweet? 20 hours ago. 58 minutes ago. So they're pretty active. Boom. ELASTOS is integrated with CHAINLINK Oracles to support ELA, CDPs, blah, you love CHAINLINK, blah, 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 shit. I don't understand. Great. So it's looking like ELASTOS might be a very undervalued gem. Let's see what it's up for. The week is up 9%, 14-day price. So it's not even really up that much. So this might be a gem. And I'm going to actually go ahead and write this down by US. Next question. Hey, Trevon, you should check out.
All right, man. This guy's hilarious. He just makes it fun, I think. So, but anyway, there you have it. So he had good things to say about ELASTOS, and also he always goes over market cap as well as circulating supply. What he probably doesn't know is that remaining ELASTOS that isn't circulating is all about to be burned pretty much. So even that pumps the price even more. So you got integrations with CHAINLINK, you got the remaining token supply getting burned. You got also, I don't know if you've heard of Ren Alliance, but they joined the Ren Alliance as well. I'm not sure I included that in here. And lastly, on ELASTOS, I did my own video on it. My Portfolio and Why, Part 3, ELASTOS ELA, which I will put the link up here in the upper right corner for you to watch if you want to do a little bit more of a deep dive on the project itself. You know, this has actually been my biggest hit video so far. You know, I got 756 views there, so people really like ELASTOS. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. You know, once again, ELASTOS integrating with CHAINLINK. I wanted to go ahead and address this CHAINLINK FUD again because people just, you know, they keep hammering at CHAINLINK, and you know, let's see what I got to say there. So, first and foremost, people are trying to say that this is the top and it's done running. You know, I think we're about right here in this little breakout, which means we got, you know, a good ways to run up. And I think that this, before there's any consolidation, as I said, I think we're headed to 40 something dollars, even $30, $40 before we get that kind of sideways action. And the reason I say this is because it's basically another fractal. It's a pattern playing out in the link chart. I mean, if you can't see it, it's probably just because you haven't done enough TA or done enough, you know, followed crypto for that long. TA does work, especially in crypto. I mean, I see it over and over and over. It's like every chart has its own little fractal or pattern that plays out over and over, and Link is doing it again. And I think that this pattern takes Link up to 40-ish before any kind of consolidation. So that's what I'm waiting for there. Before I decide if I'm going to move those funds, those gains over to anything else. I'm still sitting strong here. I don't care about the FUD. I'm not going to fall victim to that, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. So, this guy, To the Lifeboat, so you can follow him. I think he's at Green Eggs and Sam. I really like this video. about 2 hours long. He does a 2 hour long video on this entire Zeus Capital report, basically dissecting everything that they had to say in a negative light against Chainlink. And I'll have you know, he is on the side where he's against Chainlink. Obviously, you can see right here, says it's a steaming pile of shit. Cool. But, so if you go through this whole deep dive with him, you know, maybe you don't have enough time to do the research on your own, or you don't understand whatever, he's good at helping explain some things. Biggest takeaway here is that this report does not do anything to show how it's a literal scam. All it does is point out a lot of flaws in what they think is going on with Chainlink and issues that could be down the road. The same can be done with literally every single project. The project is under attack right now. It's very obvious. If you actually dive into this source, this Zeus Capital, an asset management and research firm is what they call themselves. Oh man, they've only been around, the company is only, this LLP has only existed for 7 months. So for one, do you trust an asset management firm that's been around for 7 months to be, you know, putting out these 60-page reports just on crypto? I mean, this, I don't know, this stuff doesn't really make sense. And if you go check out, first of all, this account joined in August 2014. So it used to be another account. This account is owned by somebody else, and then they just reconstructed it to Zeus Capital. So that's a red flag there. And then going through all of their tweets, do you really think like a big asset management firm, research firm is just going to be constantly tweeting about one project only? I mean, look, Chainlink, 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 and the tweets sound like a young kid or something. So it doesn't feel professional whatsoever. Whoever's behind this, all that they're trying to do is literally spread FUD about Chainlink. I'm sorry, this is it's designed attack against Chainlink. So, I mean, you could go on and on and on about this stuff, but, you know, they're calling Chainlink a Russian pump and dump, and they post this screenshot of just other Russian pump and dumps. Like, okay, what does this have to do with Chainlink, you know? But anyway, I don't trust the source. I don't, so I'm not going to base my entire opinion off of some 60-page report from a company that's been around for 7 months that seems to have it out for Chainlink. I mean, if you just, it's right there on the surface. It's pretty obvious. Now, Chainlink could be a scam. Who knows? And they do bring up a lot of valid points in the report. But the fact of the matter is, it's just pointing out flaws that you might see in the project. Once again, I just really don't think that all of these crypto projects would be, you know, integrating with Chainlink and publicly stating it for any other reason than just that they are and they want to use the Chainlink oracles. But, you know, you can feel how you want about the project. I don't really care. It's not something that I'm going to be holding forever or really care about. But, like I said, you know, first and foremost, when it comes to buying projects like this, I'm trying to make these gains. I bought in here around $3 because I figured that it was going to break out, and it did. And, you know, I'm looking for that 10x area, $30, $40, and then I'm going to probably move on to something else. So, I mean, you do what you want. I honestly don't really care. I'm just letting you know that, you know, if you're going to base your opinion off of this 60-page report that is clearly put out to attack Chainlink, a Twitter account that is only here to attack Chainlink, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not reacting to anything like that. I live in the charts, and the chart says $40. So that's my target, and that's also pretty much all I got for you today. I mean, as you can see here, ELASTOS just keeps going. I think this is going to be upwards over $5 very soon. So yeah, great project. Still highly undervalued in my opinion. So yeah, take a look at it. Watch the video I put together, my portfolio and why, and, you know, see what you think. Go ahead and put some comments down if you want. Oh, also, I was wanting to ask you guys if you could leave some comments to show which countries you're from. I would just like to know, get an idea of who my audience is. It's pretty interesting. So, yep, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.